welcome on in to the Midnight Prism. Pretty soon, Sir Talks a Lot will be joining me, of course, but I am here this evening. I decided to kind of get back on topic, although the last two Midnight Prisms have been pretty good. Wes and I have kind of gone down the rabbit holes, but those have leaned squarely into United Resistance territory, which is fine because everything that's happening in the world right now is obviously relevant. There's a lot of crazy shite going on. So, you know, I don't know if we can really pinpoint it anymore. There's a weird convergence happening, and I think you all can see it, where the lines are getting blurred. That next veil is thinning, and there's a lot of weirdness happening, a lot of high strangeness happening. So grab the oh shit handle and hang on, because I really think we're going to see some very interesting things in 2023 and beyond. And for that, I bring in Mr. Sir Talks a Lot.
Hello.
And that was very Shatner of me.
I thought it was quite wonderful. There's something on the wing. Something on the wing. Hello, everyone.
Or I could take you in this territory and go, ha, 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 yes, sir. Oh,
My headphones are a little too loud for that one. Sorry.
You
Wow.
you can't pick up on the old Ed McMahon, eh?
Nope.
Oh gosh. I guess I'm the only one here that remembers Johnny Carson. That's terrible.
Well, I never really watched any of the old Johnny stuff. I watched some of the montages of his skits and stuff, but never any full episodes.
Johnny Carson was great, man. That's one of the greats.
He had a really great sense of humor, honestly.
Well, yes, indeed. We got a great show for you tonight. But no, the interesting thing is, I mean, already 2023. I was kind of going to do a UFO roundup tonight, and literally, yes, Shawnee stuff. That is wild stuff. I'm telling you, wild stuff. But right before I came on air, I was listening to a Twitter space, and I was actually participating in that Twitter space, and they were talking about sacred geometry and weird architecture and tying it into the giants and everything, and I was like, holy shit, man, this is great. I was kind of getting caught up in there because a bunch of my friends were in that Twitter space that I know from that end of the internet, and I was like, oh shit, it's time to start Prism. So I had to bounce and whatnot. But yeah, there's definitely some very interesting shit going on. And if you want to get in it on the biblical sense, and shout out to Final Death Star, when he and I used to do these together, when it was Enter the Unfamiliar. I mean, we talked about, are we in the end times? I really feel like we're definitely in something. And, if you go by the Bible, we're running very parallel close to what the Bible said.
Well, I would also like to point out that the time frame in the Bible is not the time frame that we experience.
Right.
Because prophecy and things like that people can see have to fit into their brain during a certain time frame, and they had certain concepts when these prophecies were told and stuff like that. And For all we know, like the entire process of revelations is going to take like 500 years, 1,000 years before it even actually gets to any kind of conclusion. So, I mean, we're all in some portion of the end times. I'll tell you that much, but there's a long way to go.
Jesus, Corey, what the fuck did I see on my Twitter just now? Some tweet from you 11 hours ago. Fucking chuggable cottage cheese. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
with a prize. Yeah.
Next to the fucking Kool-Aid jammers of all things.
If you look at the top of the right hand bottle on that picture, you can see a little fishtail sticking out of the goo in one of the bottles. So
that's oh my God, hold on.
But it's liquid cottage cheese.
I gotta
now in
share
liquid form.
I gotta share this because Jesus Christ, guys, yeah. You guys are gonna lose your appetites after this. They're absolutely fucking oh my God.
You can see a little fishtail or something up there in the top right corner.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is the end times with that
Chuggers. Now with lingering taste. Now as liquid. Says Chuggers the Swan.
Jesus.
Brought to you by Obvious Plants Food.
Oh my God. Oh God.
I love the Obvious Plant stuff. It's some of my favorite stuff ever.
Yeah, sure. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. And that leads me into my other news. I've been offered a sponsorship with HelloFresh. No, actually, honestly, I was offered a sponsorship via StreamYard with HelloFresh, and I may actually take that. I have to look into it further, but I may do that. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy, the stuff that that we're seeing right now, because it's unprecedented. And I've got go ahead.
What have you seen so far?
Well, I was just saying in the sense of like, I looked up for this show because I was going to do the latest in UFO sightings for 2023 so far.
Okay.
And I know that there are some interesting ones. This one that I'm going to share right now, this was from January 2nd, just at the start of the month. This was over Leeds, England. So let's look at this clip first. Yes. Yeah.
That's a first.
Yeah. Let's look at this clip first, and we'll decide what this one's about. Now,
no one wants to go to Leeds.
Now, I'll make sure to try and blow up the video because you got to really pay attention because it's, as usual, grainy.
Full screen.
So,
can you rewind that, please? I'm sorry. Can you rewind that now that it's full screen?
Yeah, we'll watch it through and then we'll rewind it. So it appears, so you've got the one object tracking over here. You see right here, clearly a saucer-ish object. And then at the end, there is an object that flies by in frame that you could see. Like right now, it's about to come in. There it is. Another one flies by. So.
Well, all right. As far as the secondary object flying through, I'm pretty sure that's a bird or something.
No, it's disc-shaped.
This thing is going to take a little more pondering, but still skeptical.
That second object is disc-shaped that flies through at a high rate of speed. So here's the original object. One more time, folks. Here it is, tracking it That's definitely a disc-shaped object right there. There's another one bottom of frame that falls. I think that's a bird. But this one that comes into frame about right there at the 20-second mark, that is a disc-shaped object as well.
Do me a favor. Do me a
Yes.
favor and scroll forward to 20 seconds. Can you back it up just a little bit? Man, I wish... I fucking hate potato quality videos. I get it, though. They're smaller, but... Man.
Well, the first object was
The first object is definitely a saucer-shaped something. The skeptic in me wants to say it's a drone, but I don't have a distance estimate. Like, if you go back to that clip, they have trees in that. So we could see the tree line if you want to run that one more time.
All right, let me reshare really quick.
Sorry. I do this on videos like this all the time. This is my process. I haven't seen this one yet. That was my thought, Stig. 100%.
Stig says it's a drone.
Yeah.
That second object, I don't know about because the rate of speed on the second object was
much
really
faster.
Got me. Yeah, hold on. Let me reshare super fast. Share system audio. All right, let me reshare. Let's go back to full screen.
Whoops.
All right, so here we go. And we'll go from about the 14-second mark because there's the tree line as you were talking about, Corey. And we're tracking it over the tree line. Then the camera blurs out. Boom. Then you've got that second object in frame that is shooting by at a very high rate of speed. And it's not bird-shaped. That looks disc-shaped to me.
Well, my first reaction to the flight patterns of this particular disc-shaped thing is that it's a drone. With the technology we have now, I wouldn't put it past people trying to fake this stuff.
All right.
So if it were in fact a spacecraft, however, or an extra-dimensional craft, if it was a UFO, which it is a UFO, but if it were a craft of some kind, then that thing would be like just below cloud line, probably a couple miles up, and it would probably be moving at probably upwards of 800 knots.
That's why the second object is of interest to me, more so than the first.
See, I still think the second one could be either a bird or bug because of how blurry it is when it goes by, which means it's a lot closer than the focal point of the camera.
But do you see how fast it goes? Look. Shoot. Like that. But it has the wobbliness to it. It could have been a bird. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's still very interesting. So that's all. This is an interesting piece of footage. Although Steve maintains it's a drone, so, we'll file this in the not sure category because this could be explained away either or.
Yeah, and we don't decide for you. You guys get to decide for yourself on what we watch. I mean, come on. We don't get to make up your mind.
Yeah.
I say it's a drone or something. He says it's aliens coming to probe asses. I mean, come on.
Yeah, hail Tiki of Doom. What's going on? Hail to Chris Mead. What's up, Chris? Great to see you. Sean's here. RR is here. What's up, RR? You missed the intro, buddy. Man, that sucks. You missed the intro. RR never missed the intro. Of course, Rita is here. Rita, beautiful Rita. It's great to see you, dear. And of course, the Dwayne is here, and Stieg, as we mentioned, is also in the house. Great to see you. And so is Papa Cotton. What's up, dude?
Hello, sir.
So yeah, it's great to see everyone chilling in the chat. I love it. I know that Eve is talking about image manipulation and whatnot. She says, I got older and learned about Photoshop, 3D Studios Max, and Action Script. And yeah, listen, I understand the point, Eve. I totally get that. And hail to I almost said sperminus. Terminus est.
Sperminus est. Congratulations, Terminus.
Sperminus.
Sperminus est. Came from Drew's big dong, as a matter of fact.
God.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Sperminus est.
Sperminus est. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Like, I don't know. The thing of it is with these, like the next piece of footage that I'm going to show, to me is kind of mind-blowing, because this next one is from I believe Cedar Park, Texas. This was the following day. I want to say this was on the 4th, and this is quite interesting as well. Let me find it. I want to find the better piece of video. But this one, to me, upon watching it, seems that this is the, you guys have heard routinely of the triangle UFO that a lot of people see, and this one looks to be that. And I want you guys to take a good hard look. I said hard. A good hard look at this, and tell me if you think that this is what it is. And hey, Phil TMNT, it's great to see you, my friend.
Hail.
All right. Let's watch this. Let me blow it.
What the fuck is that?
Let me blow it up. Let me blow it up.
Wow.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I get it, lady.
Oh
What the
God.
fuck? What is that?
Star Destroyer?
What the fuck?
I would like to point out her
Bro.
lack of intelligence really lends to the credibility of this clip, honestly. I haven't heard her use more than a single
Is that a
syllable
fucking
word.
UFO?
Oh, fucking.
Oh
There you
my
go.
gosh. What the hell? No, there's a fucking car right there. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out.
Oh my God. Can you rewind it to where we can see the UFO, or is
No.
there more UFO?
Oh my gosh.
She really sucks with a camera, I'll say that. I hope she does.
No,
Yeah.
this chick is like the fucking epitome of stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, legit. She's dumb. Like
I could.
you should run a poll real quick in the chat asking if they want us to run those without sound from now on.
I'm gonna
Okay.
actually watch it without sound this time, because
It's
God,
probably a lot better.
it's gonna make my head hurt listening to her again. All right, so here we go from the beginning again. I mean, very weird lighting on this thing.
Yeah, at first I thought that was a street light, but like the motion, kind of eliminates
so you
the
can-
street light thing.
Now, stop it right there. You can make out the triangular lines of the craft. If you're looking at it this perspective, you can make out the triangular lines right there.
Yeah, you can. And it's kind of crazy because like then you can also like based on the trajectory that it's moving, you can also tell like, okay, so the bright light is probably a headlight. Then the other ones are running lights of some kind. But
Well, there's
why
these
would a
two on
craft
the
like this
bottom.
be that visible? Like
There's a two on the bottom, which
there
is
is
very
too.
interesting. So, all right, let's watch more.
Oh no, the two on the bottom are glare from
Okay, it's glare.
on the
Okay.
lens. Yeah. So it is definitely a triangular flat shape from this vantage point.
Yeah, you can even notice it through the trees yet. And then it's just kind of hovering. And then there's that illuminating light that it has, which is very fucking weird in itself.
Well, and then it has like the part that's also kind of breaking my brain is it has like actual like FAA regulation lighting on it. Like it's got green and red with a headlight that's actually white light. And then it's
All right, let's watch the approach again. This is a trippy fucking craft, whatever it is, because I've never seen this.
Yeah, but the skeptic side of me is sitting here saying that it's an airplane of some kind, but I'm like, I've never seen an airplane like that in my entire life. I live at the intersection of like 3 major airports. I've never seen an aircraft like that. That's insane.
Well, why does it have the pulsing reds, though? The pulsing reds, not the intermittent blinking reds.
It's crazy. This is a crazy piece of footage, and it gets better without sound. See? So no more sound on the clips.
No, that oh my god, that broad ruined it. You know, I mean, a lot of times women do ruin things by opening their mouth, but I mean, this was just like, oh my god, this was next level ruining something by opening your mouth.
Was there information on where this was?
Cedar Park, Texas. This was
Cedar
on
Park, Texas.
This was on January
Texas.
the 4th. January the 4th. This was. So just 5 days ago.
High altitude helicopter formation? I don't know. No, because then they wouldn't have the running lights like that. Not with the
Stieg, you're the ultimate skeptic, but dude,
that's where the skeptic in me went. But like the shape of it is completely off for a standard aircraft. Like unless it's the angle, you know.
You know,
Black Hawk airplanes, yes, but they don't have
Black
those
Hawk
lights. Those are stealth. They don't have external lighting on them.
Mass hypno gas. Is that one of your farts, Chris? Is that what it was? Is that what caused it? Tiki of Doom says
weather balloon. Yeah, and maybe it was swamp gas refracting off the light from Venus, you know.
Oh my god.
It's an MIB joke, by the way.
Drew pulsates and looking at Kamala Harris speeches. Jesus Christ.
Pulsates? Yeah, I don't think that's what they call seizures. Just saying, because I have one every time I hear her talk.
Chris says Taco Bell every time. I mean that is though to me. I mean, you know, if I'm being honest about it, that is a compelling piece of footage.
Legit, it is legitimate. Yeah. That's a crazy piece of footage there.
I mean,
and that was either gigantic or really low flying too. I'm just gonna say that.
Now this next one is very interesting. So we've heard stories of actual like combat engagements of
like dogfights
or like, you know, armed defenses like let's say like SAMs like directly engaging UFOs where they actually trigger defense systems, Well, this
Oh,
next,
you mean automatic defense systems?
yeah, this next
Wow.
clip I'm going to show you. This to give it this was tweeted by a screen name called UFO Community, and it says this is one of the videos in which Russia shoots down a suspicious ball-shaped UFO at an altitude of 1.5 miles. The case occurred January 3rd, 2023. It doesn't specify a region. So let me go ahead and share this. From what this appears to be, it is a this is a hail to helium. This is a oh shit, an automated defense. So this is like Sam's, okay, where where this happened. So this is an automated defense system, just to give you guys background. So let me go ahead and share this, and we'll share audio just in case. There's no annoying narration on this one, so should be able to share audio just fine. All right, let's play it. So there's the glowing ball. There's the interception. Glowing ball. Then the SAM is fired at it. Interception. Boom. I mean, that is pretty interesting. Now, seeing as how Russia is technically at war right now, we could make the argument from the standpoint of, all
that
right,
would depend on where in Russia this was filmed. Because Russia is a big place.
Oh, hail CCTV. All right, so I look at it this way. No, Steve, that's definitely all right. So here's the thing that I look at with this. To me, okay, if you look at it from the plausible side, that could easily be a Ukrainian drone being intercepted by a Russian SAM. But it is very interesting because it's a bright orange ball-shaped object.
One more time, please.
So let's go ahead and play it one more time.
Okay, my immediate skeptic response to this is that is in fact a long distance missile that failed.
There's another orange ball-shaped object. There's the interception.
But that's my skeptic's response, is that it's a failed long range missile. But
Okay.
even if it failed, like assuming the audio is true to the video, there would be a boom, right, at some point. There's some rumbling, but SAM interceptions are usually fairly thunderous.
Well, there is a thunderous tone.
I wish we could get the originals of this. That'd be great. But I'm not digging around on Russian social media. That's a bad idea.
No, it's not so bad. I like Russian people, man.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I trust their cyber infrastructure. That's my,
This is true. So I mean, I don't know. I
It
think
was
you
crazy.
I think you could say, I think you could say, and hail to the lovely Sherry. I see the lovely Sherry in the chat.
Hail.
Great to see you. Legion of Memers represent.
Shit.
You know, and Eve said that's a man. You know, I look at I look at what you're saying, and you know, I believe you're onto something there, Eve. I think it could have been a drone that was being shot down, or as Corey said, it could be very likely a failed missile launch. There's anything that you could go on with that is plausible when you go along those lines. But that all I'm saying is it's quite interesting that we see, you know, a craft engage, period.
This is
Now,
true. Because so we have some really great air defenses here in the United States, but these things always seem to get through.
yeah. Now this is
Just saying.
Now this is another interesting one where, oh boy, I want to say this. I've seen this clip before. It says it's from. It says it's from like last week. I'm not sure. I think this is I think this is from the end of last year. But either way,
Well, close enough. I mean,
either way,
we're 8 days into the new year. That's
yeah.
perfectly acceptable.
Either way, you know, tell me what you guys think about this one, because this is one where somebody's driving through traffic, and this supposedly is a massive UFO, masked as a cloud. This is in California, and this is supposedly from the other day, from January 6th. But you tell me what you think. So let me go ahead and share this one, and we'll take a year. Yeah, we'll take a year to get to it. But we'll go ahead and check this out. This comes from Twitter user Gino Viscontic or something like that. Whatever. Just so I credited the guy. Man. All right.
All I'm seeing is a standard cumulonimbus formation. The thunderheads haven't even fully developed yet. I'm not seeing what he's... The red light through the clouds is probably the sun.
Yeah, I don't see anything out of the ordinary there.
Yeah, low-hanging clouds can even move against the direction of the other clouds if they're caught in an undercurrent. It's all fluid dynamics.
This one gives it... I'm giving this one a big thumbs down. Sorry,
yeah.
Gino. You didn't see shit.
Like, that cloud totally looks like a UFO, bro.
Yeah, that's a big thumbs down on that one. My God.
Yeah,
like, seriously,
good job, bro.
I think somebody was watching Independence Day the night before they went on that trip.
I swear I saw it, but it might have been that.
Yeah, that's most definitely.
Did you take your pills today?
Yeah, I mean, that one was so obviously shit. That was just trash. But yeah, I don't know. Out of the ones that we watched so far, I really do think like
That triangle ship, yo.
that
The most
triangle
convincing one.
was the most compelling.
If you combine a certain number of factors that come to my mind theoretically, then it could be a plane. But
It could.
I couldn't reproduce that to test. So
It could but I still think that one was
it's the most convincing by far.
yeah. I mean the thing was like I just could have done without the airhead chick like talking over it. I mean that completely
She used a
ruined it.
single 2-syllable word twice through that entire thing, and it was fucking. Okay.
I was just like
every other word out of her mouth was
oh my god.
yeah, like what? What is that? Oh my god. What the fuck?
I mean seriously, dude. Like what the hell? It's like
Is that a fucking oh my goodness.
I'm surprised he didn't go like one of those with one of those what do the fucking libtards use? I'm literally shaking.
Oh, I'm so shook right now. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, guys.
That's why, like seriously.
See, but the problem with that is the stupid people are always the ones that have their phone out the most. So they're like the most likely to be like click, and then they have no idea how to hold the camera, and then they have no idea they don't think about the fact that hey, your voice is being picked up and everyone can tell that you're stupid. So
oh my god, the most
stupid people get the best footage because like smart people, like let's talk about paranormal investigation just for a sec. Smart people don't go into think places that are like this is haunted. They're like no, like, and I'm not talking about these places that are famously haunted. I'm like these people are like they're like we found a rural insane asylum that's been abandoned for 80 years and we think it's got poltergeist activity, and they go in there and it's like, okay, you really think it's smart? You're 80 miles from civilization going into an abandoned building that's supposedly haunted. Let's suppose it is haunted and it's poltergeist. You get skewered by a piece of rebar because it's seen the 13 ghosts one too many times, and then what the fuck you gonna do? Smart people don't do that. Crazy people do. I ain't doing that shit.
I would go into a place with activity. It doesn't bother me. It just I just don't want any stupid people coming along. That's all.
Man, I don't know how I would handle an actual paranormal investigation. Because I'd be out there and I'd be out like, I want to fuck with these other guys, but I don't think they'd appreciate that very much. Just jump out and be like, boo! And be like, ah!
There's the part of me that likes to fuck with people, and then there's the part of me that likes to put on the serious hat when it's time to put on the serious hat. And if I'm trying to find the answer to something or actually investigate something, I'm going to put on the serious hat. That's just how I am.
Then you and I is different in that regard because I like to fuck around all the time. I'm sorry, but even during serious moments, I like to keep it light because
you like to fuck around until you find out.
Well, nobody likes when I get serious. Like, let's be honest about IRL for a sec. Nobody likes when I get serious because when I get serious, that means something's wrong. And if something's wrong, then I'm an asshole. So, yeah. Even like, hell, We'd be out investigating something, and I'd be like, okay, well, if you hear me scream like a girl, it's because I saw a spider.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Peter Puffers.
Peter Puffers?
Yeah. Don't like to see those in haunted houses.
Hey, man, I didn't know this haunted house had a glory hole. What?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. You know, dude, I think this is going to be like the big year, though, for UAPs, UFOs, because they're already been ramping up the narrative over it, you know, and I'm always distrustful when the mainstream media gets a hold of it and starts giving credence to it, because that usually means it's a federal op. And so I'm just like on the side of this being a psyop, just another psyop. You know, but we talked plenty of times on this program about Operation Bluebeam. I feel like, okay, yeah, they're gonna just start with the Operation Bluebeam shit, and they already are. You know, just by giving all the shit like credence and everything right now, where they were all hush hush about it for decades. Yeah, I don't trust that. Because all the UFO people are like, oh, disclosure, disclosure. No, they're not giving you honest disclosure.
All right. I'm going to take this a step into Wes's realm for just a second. And I'm going to say that the lizard people are aliens, and that they finally gave clearance to their human underlings to release and authenticate the UFO sightings so that they can eventually become public as trans species. Yes.
Oh, wait, trans teddy bear? Is that a thing?
It might be. Wasn't there a movie where an alien like hid itself inside of a teddy bear and then like killed somebody?
Oh, Jesus.
They've put pretty much everything on screen at this point. So
yeah, no kidding, dude.
you know, they're just over there telling their lizard alien overlords, you know, we're still conditioning them. We're sorry. And they're like, we've been checking your progress. You are behind on your quota.
Yeah, no kidding. So, I want to, Chucky Ruxpin says, Chris Mead, nice. Teddy Ruxpin was creepy as fuck, bro. No lie. So for those of you that don't know, by the way, there was a toy named Teddy Ruxpin back in the day, and hold on, I'll actually pull it up.
Was that the one with the where you could like learn how to tie your shoes and your buttons? And
no, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find the old commercial for it, and we'll play it. Because this is a fucking creepy ass toy, man. I mean, it just it creeped me the fuck out. And
I'm Teddy Ruxpin. Would you want to be my friend? Sure.
yeah,
Kill your parents.
yeah. All right. Yeah, look at this shit. And this was the old retro commercial for it. So let's go
that's
ahead.
Awesome. Don't get claimed.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play it.
No sound. Don't need sound. Oh, it's that bear. Oh yeah.
Teddy Ruxpin. He talks, he tells stories, he...
4 batteries not included.
4 batteries not included.
Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends?
Yeah.
No.
Enjoy talking to people.
Elmo knows where you
Teddy
live.
Ruxpin, the storytelling bear, comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Hold on, let's see this commercial one more time.
Show and tell time.
Another teddy bear? My teddy's name is Teddy Ruxpin. He talks, he tells stories, he...
I love the yawning kid.
4 batteries not included.
4 batteries not
My
included.
name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends?
Oh,
I
look,
really enjoy talking to people.
Teddy Ruxpin, cult leader. It's the fucking Jim Jones of teddy bears, dude. All the kids are like, yeah.
Click. End of tape. Please insert tape 3. Click.
I would like
Bow
Teddy
before
Ruxpin, the
Teddy
storytelling bear,
Ruxpin.
comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Oh my god,
Dude, that guy even sounds like somebody who would do it like in a Ministry of Ad or a Ministry of Truth advertisement. You know,
Oh
in
my
like Via
God.
Vendetta or like 1984 or something like that. Like
Oh my
100%.
Oh my god, dude! It was like the
Kneel
fucking.
before Teddy Ruxpin.
That was like the fucking Jim Jones of teddy bears, dude.
Worship him. Send all your money to this corporation.
Oh Jesus Christ! That was
Murder
like
your parents.
that was seriously like Jim Jones, man.
Seriously, that was like those kids, like that was some solid delivery for the acting on the part of those kids. Like
The yawning kid, just to set it up, but then the where Teddy Ruxpin becomes the cult leader. That's just, oh my god, that was
they made an
the
Alf
peak.
version. We got drunk, tied it to a chair, blindfolded it, gave a cigarette, and set it on fire. It still kept talking. Wow, Papa.
Yeah.
Tell us the story again, Papa.
Chris Mead says we popped an Ozzy Osbourne tape in the back of one once. You know,
Generals gathered in there.
Teddy Ruxpin does Bark at the Moon.
Right. Crazy train.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And yep. Plays next to Randy Rhoads, of course.
The 8-minute version of War Pigs, not the radio cut. Break the servos in its mouth.
But yeah, that was a creepy fucking toy, dude. I'm sorry. That's like the old school animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese, like before they replaced them.
Have you seen some of the nasty, creepiest shit that they come out with now? I mean, come on, dude. If they re-released Teddy Ruxpin these days, it would be a top seller because you'd be able to plug your favorite MP3 player or whatever into it. It'd be Bluetooth with your phone. And you'd be like,
RR says, I wouldn't be surprised if they have a Teddy at Bohemian Grove next to the Moloch Owl. Exactly. Oh my God. You know, I wouldn't doubt it, dude. Really quick, folks, I want to go ahead and share this. You know, some of you know, and maybe some of you don't know about the campaign I have going on. Obviously, I'm in the process of moving. I'm trying to get the work done on the house that needs done so I can move and get the house sold. And right now, the goal for the campaign is $2,510. We have raised, as of the other day, $1,010. We are $1,500 off of goal. We are very close now. And if you want to help out, the link for it is givesendgo.com/Taylor Home Project. That is givesendgo.com/Taylor Home Project. And you can even help just by sending a prayer message or sharing or anything, you know, helps, just because you never know what eyes that it'll get out in front of. So that, you know, that in itself is very helpful. So,
yes, a retweet is free, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So progress is being made on the campaign, and I want to thank everyone that has helped out. It's much appreciated.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
I've been able to do everything from getting the dumpster that we needed to throw all this stuff into, to the next thing that I'm looking to do is raise the money that I need to actually pay for the furnace repair. The furnace repair guy just came Friday. I have to pay him by Wednesday. So if I can, manage to get the money to cover that, that would be awesome. But we're getting rapidly close to the goal. So again, much appreciated to the people that have helped out with the campaign so far. You guys are awesome. And it's almost like, we're going on this journey together, and I just appreciate everyone's help. No matter if you've shared it out or thrown something at the campaign or just even sent a prayer message. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Hell yeah.
So
That's fantastic.
yeah, it is. It is. The contractors are here doing a bunch of work on the house, and dude, when it gets on the market, which will be in another few weeks, man, it's going to be like a whole new place. So I should see I should see a nice buck out of it.
Good.
And again, thank you for everybody that has been helping. You guys are awesome. I mean, we really do look out for each other, and it's a testament to the audience that we have. So thank you. But as far as just the whole, we don't oftentimes get into the sort of higher mystery side of things, or the unexplained and paranormal aspect of what we're seeing with this quickening of, or convergence of events, if you will. And I do think that, as I said before, Corey, there's going to be a lot more sort of weird stuff that people are going to start noticing.
Yeah, I think that there's going to be an uptick in strange shit over the next at least year to 2 years. I don't know what culmination it would lead up to, but we're definitely going to see an uptick in a lot of stuff. We're going to see, I think the UFOs are going to be the most common thing that we start seeing. But I think we're also going to see an uptick in a lot of paranormal shit. But I always issue the warning of skepticism towards paranormal videos, especially if they come out of Japan. That's not a racist thing. It's just don't. If anybody can fake a good ghost video, that's definitely the Japanese. So I can't trust anything that comes out of Japan. So yeah, just saying.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see, like, interestingly enough, you mentioned that, more stuff out of out of Japan, because there's weird shit that happens in Japan a lot.
There is, but may I ask how long it's been since you've heard anything from Japan? And
It's been a minute.
I mean, major news.
Been a minute.
Yeah. They used to be a favorite focus. I understand that earthquakes and stuff are cataclysmic for them, but they used to be in even the international news a lot more. So I'm curious as to what's going on over in Japan. And we have friends in the alliance, if you will, that live in Japan and various places overseas, and I hope they're all doing well. But based on their behavior and stuff, I can't really say that even the public would know what's going on in Japan, unless there's literally nothing going on in Japan. Just saying, media suppression happens. It's easy for a tech giant country to suppress media. So, Because the last I heard, they were up arms over the Taiwan thing, and then I didn't hear anything. They were going to assist Taiwan, and then nothing.
Well, right now the situation people are watching is what's happening in Brazil, and we will have more on that Tuesday. We're going to talk about that. I am trying to see if I can't line up Laura Loomer for Tuesday, and let me say this, because look, I'm a registered Republican, and a lot of people are giving Laura Loomer shit because she sat there and she's called out the House Republicans. Now, you can argue that the holdouts made a difference during the McCarthy vote. I'll listen to that, but largely there are a number of them that weren't holdouts; they were sellouts, because in the end, they did sell out. Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't care what you used to think of her, she is now part and parcel owned by the globalist cabal. She is not MAGA. She still claims MAGA. She is fake MAGA. She is not MAGA whatsoever. And I hope people wake up to the fact that, again, we're in a uniparty system. This is not a two-party system. This is not anything else. It's not D versus R. This is plain and simple patriots versus traitors at this point. That's what it is. So make no mistake, when you see it, it is largely a government of theater. It is not working for you.
No, it's not in any way, shape, or form. And I personally would say that we can't trust any politicians, regardless of the side of the fence that they're on right now.
No.
None of them.
Because you look at the way that things are happening in all the different countries. The pattern is there. You could clearly see it. And it goes back to, they throw it in your face every day. You can find the clips where they're plainly laying it out. They say, look, we've got control of the cabinet of this country, and they go down the list. So they're telling you exactly what they're doing. And, if you pay attention, the most chilling thing that nobody's talking about is the MAID system, which is basically murder, state-sanctioned murder, where you could just call if you happen to be depressed, and somebody on the other end of the phone will literally encourage you to kill yourself, take your life. Oh, it's okay. You're destitute and you feel like you're at the end of life. It's understandable. And you're probably better off if you just make the sacrifice now. That is actively happening in Canada, folks, and in California. Here in our country, in California, they have a system just like Canada. Which, go figure, Gavin Newsom and Justin Trudeau are really tight.
Right? Go figure. Who would have guessed that those two would be butt buddies? I mean, honestly.
So,
but I bet you that Trudeau tells Newsom to call him Castro when they're in the sack.
Yeah. Hail TZ Burton, what's going on? And RR is correct. This is a global issue. This is going on all over the world. And we wonder why right now in real time people are, essentially marching on the presidential palace in Brazil. Well, number one, they cheated their election. Number two, their country's sovereignty is at stake. So, proud Brazilians are standing up for their country. And if America was more like Brazil, people would get a fucking clue and say, look, our sovereignty's at stake, and start doing something about it. And instead, everybody sits there and whines about it, but nobody does shit. That's what pisses me off about it. It's like, look, we should be 3 steps ahead. We should be putting together resistance groups, militias, anything that we have. But, you know, I don't know what it's going to take for people to get a clue or until they're on death's doorstep. But hello, you are essentially on death's doorstep. And we got a $2 super sticker from Eve. I cannot see it because I'm not technically
It's a person
logged into
blowing a kiss
YouTube, but it's a person blowing a kiss. So
with a heart.
blow a kiss back to you. Thank you very much, Eve, for the $2 super sticker. And of course, Black Pill Papa Cotton. Here we go on cue. What's going to happen is going to happen. It's not about stopping it. It's about adapting to it. I don't have to adapt to shit, Papa Cotton. I'd rather die free than adapt to their garbage.
Well, you see,
You know, but
if
Papa
it falls down to that, you have the choice to live outside of society, like many people have successfully done. But
Yeah.
you just then have to be willing to face the additional consequences thereof. It's still adaptation. It's just a different kind.
I don't know. I'm a fighter, you know. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I get it.
That's how I'm going to be. You know, I'm going to support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Mhm.
I'm also going to chase down the truth and follow the truth wherever it may lead. So, you know, that's that. Terminus S says the Brazilian protests really put J6 to shame. Yeah. You know, and another thing, and God, we jumped onto politics. I did not want to jump onto politics because this is Prism, and I don't usually do politics on Prism. But hell, the last 2 weeks I've done them with Wes, so I may as well just say this. When you get down to the core of everything, when they talk about, oh, they made a deal or this or that with McCarthy, guess what? They didn't get a true deal, because if they did, the prisoners that are sitting in that DC gulag over J6 would be the fuck out of there. That sham of a J6 committee, those people on that committee would be impeached. There is nothing that was said, nothing negotiated for those poor people that are sitting in that fucking gulag right now, that are being treated horribly, which I firsthand know the stories because I actually now have connected personally with 2 of the people that were held in that gulag, 2 of the J6 prisoners, and they told me what happened and how those people were treated. And it is an absolute it's a travesty that nothing is being done to assist those people, help those people, or there is no effort to even go and get justice for Ashley Babbitt and the Babbitt family, who, oh, by the way, are being politically targeted. So I'm sorry, that's my rant right now, but that is a huge passion of mine. That is a huge cause of mine. And I will stand up all day long and go as far as I need to go to stand up for the J6 people. So rant over, but that's my cause.
Hell yeah, dude. It's a noble cause, because we often see that the story starts out like this.
All right, it's the Midnight Prism logo, you weirdos. Yes, I didn't go gay, all right? I like pussy. Thank you. All right, let's start winding down the show, because I know Corey has to go. It's going on quarter to 1:15, about quarter to 1:30. I got to get up early because contractors are going to be here. I've got a ton of people that are going to be at my house tomorrow doing different things on it. So, yeah, I got to be up like probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. So,
Wow. Yeah, you should get some sleep, dude.
so yeah, it's 1:11 here. So, I got to get some sleep now or I'm going to be wrecked. But Corey, let everybody know what you got going on, where they can find you.
All right. Well, I am Corey from Sir Talks a Lot here on YouTube. Sir Talks a Lot YT if you're doing a search bar. The Good Voice Guy on Twitter. And on Twitch, I'm also Sir Talks a Lot YT. You can find me there tomorrow, or not Twitch, but on YouTube, you can find me tomorrow for my normal Monday morning live stream, but it won't be my normal live stream. I'm changing things up. We'll see who shows up and who doesn't. Good night, Keck44. But yeah, and then tomorrow night yelling at parked cars. So stay sexy, don't get murdered, and have a wonderful day.
All right, and I will be back Tuesday with United Resistance. So make sure you guys catch that 6:55 p.m. Tuesday evening, and hopefully we can track down Laura Loomer for that episode. If not, it'll just be a regular episode with me and the panel. But I definitely have some big guests coming down the pike. I've got. I'm ever expanding my Rolodex of contacts, which is awesome. And, I'm making some really cool connections. So stay tuned, guys, because there's going to be some big shit coming up for sure. But good night to everyone. RR, thank you for wrenching. And, everybody else that was wrenching tonight, thank you as well. Thank you to the usual suspects, TZ Burton and Kronos. And, I'm surprised Tobat wasn't here tonight. Eve, thank you for being here. As always, I love seeing you on Sundays. And Dwayne and Rita. And, of course, Papa Cotton and Chris Mead and Sean Eastep and Tehillim and all the regulars that turned out. CCDB. We've had a ton of people. Tiki was here. TZ Burton was here. So we just had a cast of thousands in the chat. So thank you so much for all of your support, all of what you guys do all the time. Just having my back. I appreciate you. So I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Good night.
Everybody.
They think it's right to murder. They want to murder. Look at all the people, and they get a kick out of it. A sexual kick out of it. The whole thing, I think it's sick.